Hey y'all, Austin and Jonathan here
What's up?
for the next weekly whiteboard. Woo! So Jonathan, what are we talking about today?
So today we're going to talk about how we get paid and how we don't get paid. And the reason it's important to Austin and I is it's your home. This is your transaction, your purchase, and we're humble and thankful to be part of that process. And want to talk about how we get paid and how we don't get paid.
Yeah, we want it to be super clear for you as a customer of ours or as a referral partner of ours to understand how we make our money on all the transactions that we do. Because you're not necessarily going to see it broken out on the loan estimate or the fees worksheet. You're not going to see a line item for our compensation. So we just want to be transparent about how that works so that you know when you're giving us your business how we get compensated. So let's jump right in. Jonathan, loan size. Do we get compensated based on loan size?
Yes. So this is the big one. The loan size is the main determinant of how we get paid, or the only.
Really, it's the only one.
It's the only one. But we'll come back to it. But let's run through these other ones.
We'll come back to how that works. So loan program doesn't?
That's correct. Loan program does not affect how we get compensated. And loan program, we're talking about VA, FHA, or conventional. So either of those routes you go down doesn't affect how much Austin and I make.
Yeah, and that's really important for you to understand as the borrower, because we're not going to be trying to steer you into one program or another because of compensation. This is strictly based off of what is the best for you. And that's the same for all of these things. So loan purpose.
So loan purpose, are you buying a house, or are you doing a rate term refinance, or are you doing a cash out refinance? Either of those do not affect how we get paid.
Yep.
So it's kind of like Austin said, we're just trying to help you get the best program for you, where we're 100% impartial on all of these.
I already started crossing this one off. The shocker. Interest rate. We don't get paid based off the interest rate?
So people would think, oh, a
What?
high interest rate, as your lender, we might make more, or a lower interest rate, we're going to make less. But that's not true. We make no more or no less depending on your interest rate.
Now, the financial institution, our parent company, network funding, or the investors that we're selling your loan to,
Sure.
they might make more money based off of one of these. But as far as how we make our money, we are not personally affected by your decision on these items. Interest rate is really important because that ties into the next one.
Yeah,
Discount
discount
points.
points. So we do not make more or less money based on discount points. And we have a video on our YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. What is discount points? But essentially, as a borrower, you have a qualified interest rate, and the market allows you to spend more money at closing to buy down your rate or to get a lower interest rate. Austin and I love to help people make that determination. It makes sense a lot of times. Sometimes it doesn't. That's why it's important to work with a really great lender. But whether you're using discount points or not using discount points, it has no influence on our compensation.
Yeah, we love to look at it. It's an added fee if you use it, but it's important to know that, hey, we're not making any more or less if you do. So we look at it on every deal. Loan term.
So we're talking about your traditional 30-year, 15-year. Obviously, there's 10 and 20 as well. But whether you're doing a 15-year or 30-year doesn't change how we're compensated at all.
Yep. So all of that is important for you as the client to understand that this is about you getting in the best deal for you. And so as we're looking at it, we're in your corner. This is your transaction. For most of our clients, it's their biggest liability, and it's also their biggest asset.
Correct.
We take that very seriously. And we only get paid on the deals themselves. So every loan matters to us.
Absolutely.
So going back to the loan size, most loan officers make somewhere in the ballpark of 50 to 150 basis points on their transactions. And what that means is it's 0.5% to 1.5% of the loan size, not the purchase amount on a purchase transaction, but the loan size itself. For Jonathan and I, how much do we make?
70.
70.
So we're at 70 basis points, and that's you want to walk through?
Exclamation point. Yeah. So if you have a $100,000 transaction, and you're doing your loan with me, I'm gonna make $700 off of that transaction. You're not gonna pay this in a fee to us. You're not gonna see that on the loan estimate or the fees worksheet. That's gonna be something that Network Funding, our parent company, pays us as a result of doing your loan and delivering your loan. So our branch makes more than 70 basis points because we've got to cover our team here, and we have an override that we have on each other's production. But as far as how much we make on an individual deal, if you're working with Jonathan or you're working with me, we're making 70 basis points. So that's it.
Yeah, so that's how we're compensated, and I think it's so important to know, how we want to be transparent and know that we're 100% impartial when we're working with you, and knowledge is power, and so we want our clients to feel confident that we're doing our best for them, and this is how we get paid.
Yeah. One last thing, if you're a current client of ours and you've gotten a fees worksheet or a loan estimate, you've seen the origination fee on there. That origination fee is a fixed fee from network funding. It's $1,420. That does not come to us. That goes to the corporate office for covering all of corporate's costs on the transaction. So processing, admin, underwriting, attorney fee, doc fees, all that stuff, even credit report, that's wrapped up into that fee. So you'll see the $1,420 from us. That's the only fee from network funding. And then, like we mentioned, we get paid in the loan itself on the loan size. So that's it for today. Hopefully that helps. We appreciate the business and we look forward to doing our next loan with you. Adios.